Breaking news. The High Court declares self-determination is no crime, orders Nigerian government Southeast Governors Forum to apologize to Nnamdi Kanu and the indigenous people of Biafra and compensate them to the tune of 8 billion naira in damages. Of course, this is a great news and victory for the people of indigenous people of Biafra upon the pronouncement made, or the ruling, of course, made by a high court in Enugu State, declaring that self-determination is not a crime and thus cannot be used as a basis to arrest, detain, and prosecute the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu. Wow, this is quite exciting. The court on Thursday also ordered, of course, the respondent Southeast Governors Forum and the federal government of Nigeria jointly or severally to issue an official letter of apology to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for infringing on his fundamental rights. Wow, this is another monumental victory, a generational victory, a victory of a century that another milestone has been attained in the pursuant for the emancipation and the independent state or restoration of the independent state of Biafra by the indigenous people of Biafra, which unfortunately has been marginalized, suppressed, oppressed by the Nigerian state and the southeastern governors for barely several years now, most of which their members have been arrested, killed, detained, and mutilated. This is quite unfortunate that this is coming in a democratic process in this global world where the rights of the supposed individuals are being trampled and hampered, and even to the point of genocidal, of course, uh, war being declared against the people. The proscription of the indigenous people of Biafra has been considered by the court ruling or judgment as administrative rascality and should be, of course, vehemently resisted by every sane society, and have ordered the federal government to pay the fine to the tune of 8 billion naira and also tender a written and unequivocal apology to the people of indigenous people of Biafra and his, of course, Prime Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has been incarcerated for quite more than 2 years now under DSS detention, even when the appellate court of law within the Nigerian jurisdiction have set him free, acquitted, and discharge of every allegation that has been levied against him. And this another milestone, of course, victory is coming most recently, yesterday, after the pronouncement of the ruling of the court, appeal court, sitting in Enugu, of course, affirms the authenticity of this organization that is a registered organization and should not in any way be considered to be a terrorist organization. This is an affirmation, of course, and a victory for the people of the indigenous people of Biafra and for the struggle for the restoration of Biafra. Once again, in Nigerian court, the southeastern governors will, of course, bow their heads in shame for killing innocent people on the basis of exercising their constitutionally protected rights, and, of course, in pursuance for their political affiliations and future, in deciding, of course, where to belong, which is vehemently a and a flagrant violation of their fundamental right. And now that the court has given such verdict, now I think the Southeastern governors should begin to count their losses because they will be made to face the consequences of this and the aftermath of their pogrom declared against the indigenous people of Biafra. I think it is incumbent on the Southeastern governors to tender an unreserved apology and, of course, it declare, of course, an emergency state in the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If the Nigerian appellate court could declare, of course, that this is a mere political rascality taken, of course, to its extremity and should not be encouraged. And most people or properties have been destroyed. Most people's houses have been burnt in order to intimidate and suppress and silence the movement, of course, for the restoration of the Biafran state. Now, the damages suffered by the applicants as a result of the infringement of his fundamental rights by the respondents. This was disclosed on Thursday by, of course, one of the Kanu's lawyer, Aloy Ejimako, in a statement titled Mazi Nnamdi Kanu IPOB scores landmark, of course, a victory against the proscription of IPOB. Thank you, esteemed fans, for listening, and we'll continue to bring you, of course, an update to you of the happenings within the social-political, the economic sphere of the Nigerian state. Remain blessed until we come your way. Of course, congratulations to all IPOB members and sympathizers. Of course, this is a landmark victory as submitted by Aloy Ejimako, one of the lead counsels of IPOB and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Congratulations once again, and congratulations, of course, on the basis of this court ruling.